What the hell are you doing off screen? Does that look right?
Kenobi might turn.
Okay, you didn't explain yourself because all I see is an arm going up and down. Looks like you're jerking somebody off. Okay.
He's attacking the shit out of it.
All right, there you
Or
go.
was.
All right, Rick, do you have it in you to make it epic?
Oh yeah.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah.
Meow 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 meow.
He's perched up there like the Dark Knight, dude. Telling you. He's sitting on the top of the tower of my computer, just like, I will turn this bitch off.
I am vengeance.
Oh, thank God. Here we go. He's about to exit stage left.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back.
Oh yeah. It's the entrance to his cat cave, dude. So pretty much I'm like infringing on his fucking, hey, what are you doing around my house, man? Like, oh, that's cool.
It's cats with attitude.
fucking gingers, man. I'm telling you. These little fucking cats.
Welcome to SF Cat Company. This is the SF Company Hour here on the YouTube's 191.
Goddamn.
191, right? Yeah. 191 here. We're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff. The fake movie that's not actually happening, BeetleJuice 2, has another trailer that popped out. Supposedly. We're gonna talk the passing of the late Roger Corman, a little bit of that. We got a MCU hires X-Men writer. X-Men 97 finale just happened a couple weeks ago. We're a little late. We're off last week, so we'll discuss the finale for sure. And a couple other run tidbits. I saw a couple movies in the theater, Furiosa and I'll talk a little bit about those. And we got a bunch of some cool toy stuff that dropped this week. Some really cool toy stuff. Mr. Effort Grayson, I am Rain Duzilla, joined by the Maximum Effort Graysonist. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Epic, Ray. Epic.
Wow. Yeah, you gotta just add some more to that, or you just
doing well.
Wow. Okay. I don't know how to take that.
Epic, Ray. Epic.
Okay. Gotta make it.
Got my coffee. Hey, BB. Ikari Warriors, baby. Ikari Warriors.
All right. Renee's back sleeping. Sleep well. Right. Sleep well, Renee. Happy Catterday to all from Krista. What's up, Krista? Good morning, sirs. Happy Catterday from Lori. What's up, Lori? All right, so let's we like to get the sad news out of the way. Even though fucking Corman died at 98, that's a hell of a fucking run. The guy did it his way. He made fucking movies his way. It wasn't. I had a picture up here. What happened? Oh, I didn't fucking. R.I.P. I'm sorry, I had a picture up, but it didn't fucking load for some reason. R.I.P. to Roger Corman. Of course, famously B movie director. He wrote some movies. He wrote the first Piranha. Just kind of produced these B movies like Carnosaurus. If you went to the video store in the 90s, you saw all his movies were like in the section, and they had great covers. But once you watched the movie, it wasn't the best quality. But they always had a lot of heart in it. He wrote he had a part of Death Race. He was also an actor too. He kind of popped up in a few roles. He
did some serious roles too.
Yeah, some serious roles and some big movies. Kind of an insane career. He kind of just did all. Produced that lovely Fantastic Four movie that never got released. So he just had a hand in a lot of things. He was in Silence of the Lambs, Apollo 13. He just had a lot of stuff. He wrote The Little Shop of Horrors in 1986. So he just had his hand in a lot of stuff, man. He did it his way, man. Everything wasn't he never never made a $100 million movie, but all his movies were profitable. They're all on they were cheaply made and released straight to video, and they were rented. People rented those damn movies. A lot of people in the 90s and the 80s and 90s rented those movies. So it's just a legendary film producer. Not going to get he never got an Oscar. Maybe he'll get a posthumous one for just his contribution to the film world. But just a legend for sure. Roger Corman. What are your thoughts on the great late great Roger Corman?
Dude had a hand in everything. If you chip on everything that he's had his hands in, like over the years, actors who got their start with him. I know people like try to diss on like the B movies. I fucking love B movies. Without B movies, you don't have anything to appreciate when you see these fucking And the thing is, it's good. B movies are a great way for a director to kind of get his footing.
Yeah, learn how to make a low budget, then you can make the big budget.
Exactly.
That's how you need to do it.
And we've seen a lot of guys with I think it's more of the like Carnosaur. I love Carnosaur. It's more of that kind of stuff. It's schlocky in a way. It doesn't take itself too seriously, which is cool. But as you can see, the guy had like a fucking serious tone when he turned into some of his actors roles. I can't remember which movie. I can't remember if it was Philadelphia or not, where he plays a doctor who's being cross-examined on stand, and just stone cold, like not that fun-loving Roger Corman that comes off on page, especially like in Little Shop. I fucking love Little Shop, So yeah, but he lived his life, man. I'm sure a lot of people owe careers to this man.
Yeah,
and I think this is what it's all about when it comes to filmmaking and teaching other people, because this guy definitely has like a tree. There's a lot of people that branch out from him.
Yeah, it just proved like just kind of like the same, like the trauma films, like the same kind of like, you don't need a huge budget to please an audience. You just need a fun story, a couple good actors, and tell your story. And you don't need a fucking $100 million budget. You can do these stories for cheaply. And that was his stick. I always kind of wonder too about Roger Corman. What if he did have like $100 million budget? Like what kind of crazy shit he would do? But he saw $100 million. Like, hey, I can make 200 movies out of that shit and probably be way more profitable. Like, you can make 100 movies, maybe only 1 or 2 are going to hit. But he had a good business savvy for his audience. He had a good mind for the business, and he was a true Hollywood story man. Who's and going to 98, that's not bad, man. That's a fucking good run right there, man. So yeah.
I wonder how late he was still working on stuff. Like was he like fully retired, or did he still have his hands in the business, man? I mean, like,
let me see, but the last one he produced was the Jungle Demon in 2021. So he was still working till a couple of years ago, and that's still in his fucking mid-90s producing shit. So that's a pretty savage fucking career, man. That guy's fucking a true legend for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and remember, like, we do say B movies, but the guy was working with fucking like Vincent Price.
Yeah, and directors loved him. Like the fact that they put him in like certain key roles in their movies. He was like a director's director kind of.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's a director's director. It's a stupid fucking kind of term. Like, he's a man's man, or ball player. But yeah, it's just like you could see that he was universally loved by everybody.
Yeah. I knew Lori would have something to say about this. Modern American cinema begins with Roger Corman. Without him, we would not have Coppola, Scorsese, Bogdanovich, Nicholson, Demme, and countless others. My film school was a drive-in theater in the.
There could be a whole course, a college course on fucking Roger Corman, dude. Or there should be. This is the way. This is the way to do it. If you want to start out and learn your craft, this is the way to go about it.
Yeah. He got to see Megalopolis before he passed. I heard, man, I really want to see Megalopolis. It looks like a fucking insane fucking hodgepodge of a fucking old man just saying, fuck it, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Really?
Yeah, it got a lot of mixed reviews in Cannes. So that's Francis Ford Coppola's movie, his magnum opus. I saw the trailer. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It fucking looks like a fucking mess. But hey, man, he's getting he paid for his own money. He's doing what he wants to do. Fuck it, I want to see what he does. It's probably gonna be a mess,
God, but that's scary, bro.
Yeah, it has a lot of great actors in it. I heard it's just like it's kind of all over the place. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Hey man, you get to a point, you get to fucking do whatever the fuck you want. I like, and then I'll talk about it a little bit later, but yeah, George Miller doing like Furiosa and these Mad Max movies. He's getting up there too, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm going to do these movies the way I want to do." Like, Spielberg just announced he's doing a big project, big event movie that's coming out in 2026.
He hasn't said what.
They said the rumor is like it's going to be like a UFO type event film. So Spielberg and aliens, I'm always down with. Just leave Tom Cruise out of it. So yeah, that's
a good movie, man. I like it.
There's part of a good movie in there until the kids ruin it. R.I.P. Roger Corman, legend. Just a lot of cheese, but hey, man, go watch Connoisseur. Go watch
Carnosaur, man. It's so good.
Yeah, go watch these fucking cheesy fucking movies. They're cheesy. The special effects are not great, but they got humor and heart to them. So R.I.P. to Roger Corman, man.
Fucking definitely go watch that. Go watch fucking Piranha. Yeah, those two movies, like for just old school fucking B movie shit. That's like without that, you don't have like Tremor. Like, dude, Tremors is one of my favorite all time movies. All time.
I think
it's a B movie.
I think like there's a lot of people the tree. Like I think Cameron came from the Corman tree too, right? A lot of directors came out of the Corman.
A lot of directors.
Yeah, there's a lot of big timers. So
yeah, I would love to see the tree. God damn, is there an earthquake? No, it's Kenobi.
Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, he gave Akira Kurosawa work, in America. So it's a lot of people, a lot of actors got their start. Like you said, like Ron Howard got got his start. Robert De Niro.
There we go. The best word. I just saw it. He was the best mentor to fucking everybody, man.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of dude you'd want. He's willing to share everything with you. Yeah.
Yeah. He was support. Yeah. A lot of people are like, a lot of people in Hollywood are for themselves and trying to make themselves. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't need to direct every fucking movie. He produced it and brought these guys up. He lifted these guys. So R.I.P. Roger Corman, legendary a person in the film. If you're a film fan, you have to appreciate what Corman did for the business. So, all right, let's move on. So we're gonna after that depressing stuff, we're gonna figure some stuff out.
Yeah, let's play some games, man.
Let's figure some stuff out. We got some figures that dropped this week. A lot of cool stuff. Some big figure news also. In the collectibles world, but let's start with this, man. I heard they were getting the Hammer license for NECA. We got this looks fucking amazing. Of course, Christopher Lee, Dracula, probably top 3 Dracula for me. I would go probably Lugosi, Monster Squad, and Hammer Dracula. Those.
I'm visual.
Yeah, just looking cool. So yeah, this looks cool. This is NECA. Of course, it's a 7-inch scale. I got a bunch of the horror NECA stuff. This looks fucking really cool. The real cloth cape. It looks fucking badass, man. It just captures his likeness really nicely. I like that head sculpt too. So this is what's going to come with the figure. We're going to get 3 different head sculpts, a couple different hands, shovel, a little candelabra. Really dig. I like the fucking crazy mouth open face that we get on this picture right here. I'll probably be posing with that one because that's just screams Christopher Lee. If you haven't seen any of the Hammer horror movies, I suggest go watching those. The Dracula movies and the Frankenstein movies are fucking great. It's just basically like Universal monsters with more blood and more boobs. So just yeah, go check those out if you haven't seen those. Yeah, great films. Some of them get a little toward the later half, get a little wonky, but still entertaining.
Probably start running out of funding.
Yeah, they're good. Those the early ones, like from the 50s and 60s, are really cool, man. They got some really cool ones. They're a little, might be boring from today's standards, but they're really fucking really fun to watch. So yeah, definitely pre-ordered this. Another one I'm really juiced about. American Werewolf in London. We're gonna get our boys. Our boys are back in town. This looks fucking really cool. So you can get this is gonna be a 2-pack, and we can turn our boy into the full zombie version. Which this is the pose I'm gonna be having for sure. When he's talking him into the theater. So this is what you get you get the you get the fucking vampire like face, and then you get the zombie face on the other one. This looks fucking cool. Yeah. So what do you think of these offerings from NECA?
This one is definitely. I'm getting this one.
Yeah.
This looks dope, dude. Like you said, I'd probably have them in the same manner. That theater, David. You're hurting my feelings. I fucking love that scene.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes. I just like how he just slowly decomposes through the movie. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely have that. So he's gonna have the pre one. And basically, he's gonna have the 3 transitions into the final version he has when he's sitting in the theater. But yeah, very cool, man. Yeah,
that looks dope, man.
They look fucking really cool. NECA's been killing it with the horror stuff, man. I've been liking it. I wonder what else can you do? They did the werewolf. We got the 2 guys that did the Nazi werewolves. So that's really what. Anything else they could do from American Werewolf? I think that's.
I mean, if you want to just do regular shit, just a couple of people out of the fucking.
You could do like the mid transformation when he's like on the back and he's like fucking all stretched out. Yeah, one of the most painful scenes in cinematic history.
Rick Baker, man.
King
creature creator Rick Baker. He's him, like the kids say.
He's that guy.
He is. Guy.
Yes, he's cool. I haven't pre-ordered this one yet, but I most likely will. So this looks fucking cool.
Yeah, that looks fucking cold as shit.
Yeah, the sculpts on those are fucking so good, man. NECA's really nailing it with the horror licenses. I hope they get Monster Squad one day, and I want them to do Monster Squad figures. I've been wanting. That's like one line I would fucking.
I'd get the whole thing.
Yeah, I probably get all of them. Yeah, there's really not a bad design in any of those monsters. Really, they're all pretty.
No, I'm talking get all the figures. They'd have to release all the figures. I want all the Monster Squad too.
All the kids, all the.
I want Scary German Guy.
Get away from you. The lead figure is incredible. Good likeness. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, from Lori. I immediately thought of you, Renee. Saw the werewolves one. Realistic. Yeah. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. So this is a must buy for me. I have the wolf. I have the werewolf. So it looked nice to put these figures next to the werewolf. So yeah, little fucking American Werewolf collection, man. Yeah, one of my favorite movies. All right, very cool. From NECA, and then so McFarlane, some stuff from McFarlane popping up. We got a little peek of the next upcoming wave of superpowers figures. I've been killing it with the superpowers. I've been picking some up. Actually, got a couple for you, Rick. Next time I see you. So yeah, we got the next wave. This series 8, I believe, coming out. We're gonna get a booster gold to go with the Blue Beetle that just came out. I've just picked up. The vehicle's fucking awesome, and one I've been wanting for pretty much my whole life as far as like superpowers. The Guy Gardner superpower, that was like one of my dream figures for the original line. So we're finally getting Guy Gardner juiced on that, and then the other ones are pretty much repaints. We get like Dark Knight, Batman, Black Manta, and Fleischer Superman. But the highlights, of course, are the Booster Gold and Green Lantern. I get to put that Booster Gold sitting next to Ted Cord, Blue Beetle. Very excited about that. Have you picked up any of these? Have the super powers figures, the new ones?
The new ones, no, I haven't even seen the fucking new ones, man. Those are pretty dope.
Yeah. The last
They
wave,
look sick. They look sick.
The first couple waves were kind of they were trying to feel like they were trying to do their own thing. The last few waves, they were like, okay, we just need to make them like the original line and like stop trying to like do different scales and shit.
Who's this? This McFarlane, right?
McFarlane, yeah. So the Kenner did the original toy line back in the day. Of course, the DC superpowers from the mid '80s. So they're kind of like redoing them and coming out with characters never produced, like some modern characters mixed in with characters that would have fit in nicely with the original line. Guy Gardner was definitely on my list as a character I wanted back in the day.
I like that Booster Gold too, man.
The Booster Gold is gonna look nice. I got the bug, Blue Beetle's bug. So he's gonna sit next to Ted Cord. I think we're getting a Justice League International soon. It looks like they're kind of building up to that, so we need a couple more of those. Gloria, Dog Soldiers would be excellent figures if they were doing it. They have done Dog Soldier figures. I forgot what line they were, but
they did the werewolves, right?
Yeah, they did the werewolves. Yeah, they're fucking hard to find though. I wouldn't mind seeing them do another one.
I want the soldiers. One spoon.
That's an underrated fucking movie, man. And people
like that movie.
The movie's fucking awesome, man. All right, let's see. All right, let's go ahead. So keep with the McFarlane stuff. This was a pretty big news that dropped in Arizona yesterday. That's where McFarlane's based. They dropped some huge news that he's doing working with Marvel now too. Also, he's working with he's doing a lot of stuff for DC. Now he's going to be doing some stuff with Marvel. So he's going to kind of work with kind of already established artists stuff. I was reading some. He's going to do some stuff based on Steve Ditko, John Romita Jr., Rob Liefeld. He's going to do a Deadpool first appearance of Deadpool statue done in the Rob Liefeld. There was New Mutants '97. He's going to do like a Jim Lee Wolverine, like on the X-Men #1 cover. He's also going to do a couple of his famous covers in like kind of like 10 kind of 1/10 scale, so it's almost like 8 to 10 inch kind of scale of some of his work. So he's doing, of course, that famous 301 McFarlane cover he's going to be doing, and we got a Captain America from his issue from Assassination Plot as McFarlane's version of Captain America. These look pretty cool. I'm excited for this kind of stuff. These should be not inexpensive. These are not going to be like $300 statues. I think they're going to range around $100 or so dollars, kind of more easier, accessible stuff. And we're going to get some cool stuff from from some of those famous covers, man. McFarlane, any stuff from like the late 80s, early 90s you want to see done in like a statue form?
Covers, right?
Covers or any art, yeah. Like someone say, yeah, it looks like they're gonna just like do art.
I'd love to see a line of all those Jim Lee X-Men from that first cover.
That's what they're building to. I think Wolverine's going to be the first one, and it looks like you're going to be able to pose them all together. So that'd be fucking cool.
And the other one I'd want it'd be, I don't know if you could do a 2-pack. Fucking Wolverine, fucking losing his adamantium, fucking to Magneto.
That'd be cool. That'd be a cool statue.
Yeah,
that's a good shout. Yeah. As far as McFarlane, just any of the McFarlane stuff, I'm totally down. I was obsessed with McFarlane when I was a kid. So, I really like this Cap statue too, man. I like the little lines in it too, the little draw lines in it. But this is some cool stuff. It's kind of a shocking thing, like McFarlane doing Marvel stuff. But hey, we'll get some Spider-Man McFarlane fucking crossover. It makes one person pretty happy. Let's see. So that's some cool stuff coming out there. So we'll see. McFarlane's excited, so it's some cool stuff. I want to see what they do with it. It's gonna be interesting stuff.
Do you know who would be good? I don't know. It's a newer character. I'd like to see a Null figure or a Null statue.
They have a Null figure for the King in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a cool. It's actually pretty cool. The null figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think we've talked about it in here.
No, I think I remember it, but to see like one of those like the Spider-Man statue of that, I'd be sick.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they'll gonna start working on that stuff. Renee likes the Booster Gold. Black Sabbath action figure. Tommy Iommi, guitarist.
Iommi.
I wouldn't be. I would check out Super 7. They're doing a lot of that stuff. Yeah, they got.
I think they do have a Tony Iommi.
Ronnie James Dio figure and Ozzy Osbourne. McFarlane's doing. McFarlane's doing that too.
Ronnie James Dio figure would be like this tall and shit compared to everybody else's.
I want an Ice-T figure. I can see them doing that. They're doing everybody. Pretty much everything. Any rock star, any movie. They have a fucking. They have a Waterson fucking figure. So anything's gonna be made at this point.
I want a Slick Rick figure. That'd be ill.
They got one. They got Super 7 has a reaction figure.
That's dope.
Yeah. Slick Rick, yeah, they got one of those. They got a whole bunch of hip hop guys and rock guys and stuff. So, Lori, did you guys ever get the Spawn Batman figures from McFarlane? No, I saw a couple of this Batman figures that I saw in real life. Did not feel it. They got King Diamond too. Venom's Kronos action figure. All right, let's move on to some other stuff. All right, let's talk a little bit about the movie that shall not be real. We got a trailer for Beetlejuice coming out. This is the second trailer. This one we get to see a little bit more of the other people that are in it. The first one was kind of a very, very teaserish trailer. This one we get to see pretty much all the people that are going to be in. Monica Bellucci's in it, looking very Corpse Bride-ish. We got Willem Dafoe. It looks fucking amazing. I love how half his fucking skull is hanging out. We get to see a little bit more of the plot. The dad has died. So it's kind of his funeral. A lot of people already speculated that was going to be the father's grave. We got Beetlejuice back, and we get a little bit of the plot. I was kind of the first trailer was okay, a little nostalgia bait for me. This one I'm kind of into, man. I'm kind of digging it. I'm officially kind of excited now that we know it's kind of real. This looks fun. Hopefully it sticks their landing. Hopefully they don't have the sequelitis where they just repeat the same beats of the first movie. Because you could just watch the first movie and be fine. I'm happy they're going with practical effects. They said they're going to go hard on the practical effects. The cast looks really good. You get to see a little glimpse of Danny DeVito as a janitor in a quick little second. Monica Bellucci looks good, which is dating Tim Burton. So you little goth boys, you got hope out there. You got the fucking hot chicks later down the line.
Talented. Got to be talented, bro.
True. But yeah, it's looks like a stacked cast. Could be a lot of fun. Could be the worst movie of the year. This trailer got me a little bit more hyped. Beetlejuice was a big part of my childhood, so I don't fuck this up. They got a lot. Michael Keaton looks great. He looks fucking perfect. It looks like he hasn't aged a millennium. I don't know, man. I'm trying not to get my hopes up for this movie because I'm just gonna set myself up for failure. But it looks fun. I want to see more of the underworld stuff. Looks like we're gonna get a lot of that. I don't want anything in the real world. I want to see the underworld, how it works, what society's like down there. So this could be great, could be horrible. I'm wait and see on this one, but I'm a little bit more juiced after this trailer. What'd you think, man?
I'm excited for it in a way. Michael Keaton looks great. I'll fucking be finally willing to capitulate that it's coming out.
Is this your concession speech?
This is it right here. I'm not a Beetlejuice denier. So I've seen the light. Like Kenobi. Yeah. So
Kenobi's still on the fence.
So this is my issues with it.
Oh shit.
All right.
Wow, that was a great action scene.
Yeah. Oh shit. Unison. This is my problems with it. The practical effects are different.
They look glossy. They look very glossy.
Yeah, I prefer they go back to the claymation version of it, like, you know, when you just for instance, like the Beetlejuice on the stairs with, you know, when he's the snakehead. That was all like stop motion clay. Looks like they're not doing that now. Like when you see Beetlejuice's like mouth drop and the eyes pop out, looks very like toyish. I'm sure. I wonder, out of context, I don't know what's happening in the scene, but if that's just like a regular scare, it's like, dude, you guys just shortchanged it. You guys are going a different route. It just seems, Burton. It seems too polished and clean. It lacks that clay. It lacks the work of claymation. It's like they digitally animated shit instead.
Yeah.
That, to me, that's an issue, because like that's part of Burton's charm is
the little kind of like that do-it-yourself kind of like, oh, this was done in a basement kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, like just imagine them reshooting the Large Marge scene today. It would look nothing like the Large Marge that they did back then, because they did it, you know, old school way.
Mm-hmm.
It looks cool, you know. People, oh, but we're updating it. You don't have to update it. This is why it's withstood the test of time. You guys did it better, and it just seems too clean. It feels like that claymation stuff works better for Beetlejuice because it makes it whimsical. I like that word. There's a whimsy to Beetlejuice, and it just doesn't. Take, for instance, Monica Bellucci. Great actress for you know, to bring in. If you want to bring in your chick, that's fine. Why do you have her look like fucking Sally or Corpse Bride? That was my problem with Corpse Bride. I was like, dude, you're kind of taking beats from your previous films, and he just did that now. He fucking took something from another different couple movies, and I'm gonna do it here now, live action. Why? Be original, be new, like.
Try some, yeah.
Be Burton.
Yeah, I love me some Monica Bellucci. She looks great for.
Yeah, I just don't like the design. I think that looks. I like seeing Defoe.
Defoe looks fucking amazing. Defoe looks fucking great with the half skull. Supposedly he's gonna be like
too polished though.
He's gonna. We have some months to dirty it up. I think it's just for the trailer. Maybe
I'm hoping so. A lot of this shit's just for the trailer.
A lot of shit gets glossed over for the trailer. It may hopefully get a little bit more greedier when we actually see. Yeah, I don't like shit looking. I feel you on that. I don't want to seem too polished. I want the other world to be a little grimy, a little, you know, a little more gothic and grimy, and a dirty sheen to it.
This is kind of where I'm gonna. I'm kind of hedging my bet, because I'm hoping for it to be good, but for it to be good, you have to be a true successor to Beetlejuice. You have to fit in that world and continue it. You can't just change the tone completely. It has to feel like it's in that world. And then people are saying, "Oh, but things change." I understand that, but as you live your life, you understand that you're like Lydia's still who Lydia is. You can see it, and it looks like fucking, what's her name? What's
Catherine Hahn?
What's her mom's name?
Catherine Hahn?
Yeah, it looks. No, it's not the Catherine Hahn. It's not Hahn.
Catherine.
Player. Yes.
Delia.
It looks like she is who she still kind of was at the end of the movie, which is good. She's reformed, maybe not all the way, but we don't know.
Well, you know, people can change in 30, 40 years, but sometimes
obviously they didn't. I just don't want it to be so far away. Because look, we're gonna be going into.
Don't give me. I hate to bring it up, but don't give me Last Jedi Beetlejuice.
That's exactly. No. But that's exactly what it is. It
didn't start you on a rant, but yeah,
it didn't feel the previous tenor of what was going on, and they just decided to. And this is the worst part. If that were to happen, Tim Burton's doing it to his own movie.
Yeah. I don't know if he's self-aware anymore. That's the only thing. Laurie, Burton's practical effects are like Harryhausen.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I like the sandworm looking scenes. That look fucking cool.
It needs to be like it was done in a basement in somebody's garage. Like, I don't want any like super polished, like clean fucking special effects. I want dirty, grimy. We put this together. We busted our ass for a couple years to put this shit together. So, yeah, hopefully we get that vibe. But yeah, the trailer.
Godzilla did it. Godzilla did it with the old school ways.
Yeah. It's. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I know I'm setting myself up for disappointment, but I'll be there first night.
Me too.
And we'll be singing Deo. Hopefully, it's a good positive Deo.
Give me a different Calypso song, man.
I do like the kids singing Deo though. It's a very haunting fucking version of it.
They know about that shit. They weren't up there.
Deo. So we'll see, man. I'm cautiously optimistic. We'll see. Hopefully it's good.
We'll see.
Hopefully it's old school burden. Hopefully it's not new school burden. That's the main thing. It's going to be hit or miss for this because Keaton's going to kill it. All the other actors are going to kill it.
I have no problem. Keaton's going to kill it. I think Winona's going to kill it.
I like Jenna Ortega. I like her a lot.
I like Jenna Ortega. As that role.
She fits. It's like it's the problem with Jenna Ortega. It's like too obvious to put her in this movie. It's like too like.
Oh, they could have found other actresses to.
Yeah, but it's like too like obvious and on the nose.
No, this is.
But he worked with her on Wednesday, so maybe he really liked her and fucking. So
this is also fans. This is also fans doing this shit, like forcing their people.
Fans are 50%
work all the time.
Yeah, they're like 50-50 fan casting. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we'll see. Coming out a few months. Yeah, fucking this year's flying by. So yeah, September's like fucking right around the corner, man.
Yeah, dude. Like
summer's about to be. You're gonna blink and summer's gonna be over. I hate getting old. All right, let's talk a little bit about. Before we get to so I saw just a quick non-spoiler review. Furiosa. Saw Furiosa yesterday. You didn't get a chance to check it out, right? It's not as frantic as Fury Road, but a very enjoyable movie. Go see it for Chris Hemsworth. He fucking kills it. He fucking steals the movie. It's pretty much feels like his movie. Really, he kind of steals, like every scene he's in is so fucking captivating. He just fucking, he's kind of chewing up the scenery, and he's just fucking his dialogue and his speeches, and just a great fucking on-screen villain, like one of the best villains I've seen on screen in a long time. And Hemsworth kills it, man. I want a figure of Hemsworth, him riding his fucking 3 motorcycle chariot fucking thing. You saw it in the trailer. Anna Taylor-Joy's great. She has Furiosa, has a young Furiosa. You get like I like kind of like a true origin. Get to see her from her kid, how she got to where she was at in Fury Road. And I watched Fury Road right out when I got home later in the day, and watched. So I think watching Furiosa and then watching fucking Fury Road is gonna be a cool like night of movies. You get like kind of the slow pace and kind of build up, and then you get Fury Road just kicks your ass. The action's really good. The action, of course, is George Miller. The action is going to be good. Some good chases, good explosions, some good some CG's a little wonky in it. You can tell, like you can tell when they're in.
He's
CG.
paying for it. Fuck it.
Yeah, it doesn't take me out of it though. It's a good story. Good. Kind of see those a little build more of the world you're in Fury Road, so you kind of see how all the politics work. But yeah, go see it for Chris Hemsworth. Dementis is fucking great, man. He's just a great fucking villain. Every time he was on screen, I just had a smile on my face. He fucking killed it, man. Hemsworth's best role, but I know that's not saying much, but it was good. It was good. I definitely recommend checking it out if you can have a chance to go see it.
Could be the role that starts him, man. I mean, so. He's already great. Yeah, he's already great. Like look, but hopefully this is the thing. Question: is this role something to propel him into either like acting, or Arnold Schwarzenegger taking over the Arnold Schwarzenegger? Sylvester Stallone.
I think he can do it, man. He can do some cool stuff, man. I don't know about I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't take Dementis and say, oh, you're gonna win an Oscar off of this.
Yeah, like that's what
But
I'm
I
saying.
think
Like, is he going to be
he
able
can
to
do
get
some
like
cool.
roles out of that?
He can do some range out of this, and I think I wouldn't. I would watch a prequel with Dementis, fucking really, because his character is so fucking interesting. Yeah, no, he kills it, man. I think he did a great job, and George Miller's a fucking master, man. He killed it. So even at his age, and I want to see what's next. I think we're gonna get some more Mad Max movies out of him, a couple more before he calls it quits. But yeah, no, it's cool that you can do a Mad Max movie without Mad Max and just be in this world and just crazy fucking weird world that he's created for himself. But a lot of fun. Go check it out if you're a fan of Fury Road. Don't expect the same frantic pace. This is more of a story, kind of a more of a story out of this, but the action's still good, and it's a lot of fun, and yeah, I don't think you'll be bored with this movie.
It's a good origin.
Good origin, a bit long. I think you could have cut like 15-20 minutes out of it and been fine. It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes. If you made this a 2 hour movie, I think it'd been perfect. But yeah, it's just kind of a problem with a lot of movies nowadays. They like add a lot of filler that you not necessarily could trim a little bit. Get in those editing rooms, trim a little bit, and you can have a fine, tight movie. But a lot of directors just want to add shit in just to add shit in and are so afraid to cut shit. That's understandable. You want to, this is the story you want to tell. But I think if you, a lot of movies cut 20 minutes out of it, you're fucking perfectly fine. And some movies need that, 3 hour fucking runtime. I thought Batman, the Batman was, 3 hours didn't feel like 3 hours. It felt like it needed all that time. So it just depends. But yeah, go see Furiosa if you haven't seen it. Go see that instead of Garfield this weekend. It's kind of bummer. There's been some good movies coming out. I saw If last week. That was a lot of fun. A very heart-wrenching flick with a great dance number with a Tina Turner song. So there's some good movies out, but the ones that want to see movies, everybody's like, oh, it's going to come out on streaming in 2 weeks. Why should I go to the movies? So it's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I think movie studios need to go scale back because I remember fucking as a kid waiting forever for Back to the Future to fucking get on, or one of these movies to get onto tape.
Yeah, they just quick, like within like a month, there's you can buy it digitally. Like I think Fall Guy is already on like digital like this week. Like there's no time to breathe. And like Top Gun Maverick was a big hit and it stayed in theaters for almost like 6 months before it was ever like released on just like you need to let these movies breathe a little bit, let them get some traction. But pretty much they give up on these movies after the first weekend, like, oh, we got to release it digitally, no one's gonna see it.
I wonder if that's part of like the machine as well, because we got to get it off the screen because we got the next movie coming in.
Yeah, we got the next big movie. Yeah, they're all about the opening weekends now, and it's not about letting any movies like breathe. And Titanic wasn't a big movie coming out. It made like I think $20 million for the first weekend, but then it made $20 million the next weekend. Then it made $20 million the weekend after that. Then for like 5-6 months, it made $20 million almost every weekend. It became one of the biggest movies of all time, and they let it breathe and let it stay there, and people just got word of mouth, and like you keep going, you want to keep going to see it and tell your friends, you go see this movie, it's fucking awesome. But as soon as they tell a friend that has time to go see a movie, it's already out on digital. Like, why am I going to go pay $40 for two people to go see a movie when I can either pay $10, $10, $15, $20, stream it at home? And I don't have to deal with crowds. I don't have to deal with fucking parking. I don't have to deal with fucking crazy food prices.
Overpriced price, yeah.
I can just fucking stay at home and watch a movie. So that's kind of the biggest problem with that, really, too. They're making you got to give people incentive to go to the fucking movie, man. It's not worth it for people nowadays. So it sucks because there's some good movies coming out. There's a lot of fun movies coming out, but people are not going to watch them. So it sucks. The movie going experience is kind of dying. Which bums me out because I love going to the movies. It's like one of my favorite.
And not just that, you cannot just watch them at home. You can watch them on your phone. You can watch them when wherever you're at. That's how much access we have to stuff early. Like I'm with you, man. They should. I think there should be like a thing in the contract that you can't fucking release anything for at least 9 months.
Yeah. No, well, I don't want to go like 9 months, but like 6 months.
9 months, man. 9 months.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you have a hit on your hands, you won't find out for a while. Sometimes, like you said, word of mouth.
Yeah.
We'll keep a movie around. It didn't drop out of it's not in the top spot, but that sucker's still in the top 10, kicking it.
Yeah. And I'm glad they're going to. Yeah, I'm glad at least they're making the theatrical releases at least a thing for because they were trying to go away from the theatrical release a lot for a lot of movies. They're taking pandemic as a thing. Yeah, people watch those movies because there was nothing else to do. Of course, they're going to watch the movies that are at home. But and some movies will have a second life and they get popular, on streaming. Like they did shitty in the fucking theater, but they go on streaming to get a second life. So
Not just that, there are movies that go straight to streaming that half the time are more fun than movies that are that they put on theater. Dude, I would have loved to see what was it, Love and Monsters on the screen.
Yeah,
the Amazon Prime movie. That's a good fun movie. I would have liked to see Army of the Dead on screen.
Yeah, I would probably want to see that on the screen. Yeah, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers on the big.
I would have seen that on screen.
That would have been a lot of fun to see on the big screen.
There's a lot of movies that they released straight to thing that they probably would have been better if they would have released them theatrically.
Yeah, Laurie agrees about pulling back from releasing it streaming. Yeah, I think you just get like even like a couple months. But nowadays it's like fucking. I think Warner Brothers had a 45-day window, theatrical window. It's just too soon to
What was that movie from Hulu? The alien invasion one.
Oh yeah.
That one would have been awesome to see on screen.
What's it? Don't be afraid.
Gosh.
No one will save you.
No one will save you.
Oh,
that one would have been an awesome movie to see on screen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah,
good fucking movie.
Yeah,
that would have in the screen and just like everything, it would have built the tension. Like you feel the tension at home, but you feel it so much more when it's fucking just so grandiose.
Dark theater and they got to be more regular. They got to put more people into like people shutting off their phones and not talking in theaters. That's why I like Draft House.
That's why I love the Draft House.
But
check them out.
Yeah, I want to I want to go. Like I can't go like nighttime on the weekends. I go in the daytime if I can and try to find I look on I love the pick your seats now because I'll
get to see.
I want to see where there's nobody at. I want to be in that fucking section because I want to just immerse myself. I want to turn my phone off and immerse myself in a movie and just like shut my brain off and watch a movie.
Thank you. I want to jump in the world.
Yeah, I want to live action, last action hero this shit. Lori, thank goodness for small theaters that put out festivals and show older movies. We need more of that. Yeah, it's good. We have that. Good. We have that in the city a lot. We have the Balboa and 4-Star and Roxy.
I just wish that these smaller theaters upkept the theater as well.
Yeah,
that's my only issue.
It's the thing is they don't make a lot of money, so they can really,
they cut corners. But that's my only issue. It's like, dude, I don't want fucking things sticking to my foot from 1982.
Nostalgia. I wouldn't. If I became a fucking billionaire, I would definitely buy a couple of theaters in the city and try to redo them. Like even Draft House is they're kind of reverting to the fucking old new mission. Their seats are kind of torn up, and they need a upgrade for sure. I heard the company's being bought out, so I don't know what the fate is for a lot of these movie theaters. Hopefully, they get to keep those open, or somebody buys it and turns it, just keep it the new mission and do the same thing.
Just
but
keep
keep the same model.
Money, keep the same model.
Yeah, keep the same model.
Because that model works for
give me booze and food and good popcorn and shut the fuck up.
Alamo Draft House is a movie fans, movie theater.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You get good food, good drinks, and they will kick people the fuck out.
It's not cheap, I tell you that, but
no, it's not cheap. Well, the thing is, you have to think about it that you're going to dinner and a movie at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into some X-Men talk. First, let's talk about they hired a writer. So this is Michael Lesslie, who wrote the Hunger Games: Ballad, Songbirds, and Snakes. That's the prequel series, which I heard a lot of people actually said it was actually really good. A couple people told me to go watch it. I was like, I saw the first 2 Hunger Games. That was enough for me. He did a couple of random shit. He directed Michael Fassbender's Macbeth movie that I never saw. I heard it was actually pretty good too. Not enough to like say this guy is the right guy for the job for X-Men, because this is going to be a big thing for Marvel. They saw how popular X-Men 97 was, so this is they gotta. you got a lot to look forward to here, and a lot of pressure. And so he also did some other shit. He did the Assassin's Creed movie that I didn't see that kind of got panned. Did you ever watch the Fassbender Assassin's Creed movie?
Yes.
Was it good?
No. This is for somebody. Yeah, I love Assassin's Creed. It's just they created a new character. Abstergo was it was a fucking mess, dude. No.
Yeah. So what do you think of this guy? This guy, not a great kind of hit or miss career on this. But
if you're talking to the Disney executives, I just want to hit them with the fucking Ethan Suplee. You dumb bastards! Like, you guys fumbled the ball.
Not
there. This is watch. This is going to be placating. Don't placate. Just make an X-Men movie. By making an X-Men movie, you placate.
Just fucking get the guys from X-Men '97. Get those guys. They know exactly how the X-Men work. Just throw them in, give them some money. Get fucking, clear fucking DeMeo's name and get him in there. Whatever the fuck. I still want to know what DeMeo did. But also I'll do. In fairness, like the guys who the Russo brothers didn't have a great track record.
What did they do beforehand?
They did a bunch of sitcom stuff.
Okay, what was the sitcoms?
Community and like.
Were they hits?
Yeah, well, not.
Were they hits? That's the whole thing. They had hits.
Yeah.
This guy is a hit and miss.
Yeah,
you guys fucked up. You guys are going again. You guys are going budget again. This is like this is just like the Giants. You guys are going fucking budget. You guys are gonna get somebody who you think will write a good movie. Go get somebody who will write a good movie. There's a difference. There's great writers out there.
Maybe he had a good pitch. And they fucking he killed it in the fucking room because they listen to a lot of people for that had pitches for X-Men. So maybe he just had the best one.
As shit as Goyer is as a fucking director, he's a way better writer. Yeah, right? We can agree on that.
I wouldn't say better writer. He's a better
But then a director?
Better. No. I'm saying more. It's more of a better idea guy than a screenwriter. I'd say he's a better idea guy.
Well, that's the writer. Because the screenwriter is the guy who takes the writer's stuff and makes it his own.
And this is not gonna. This is gonna go through. Like, we're not getting an X-Men movie until fucking 2000.
They got to fast track this shit.
They got.
Right
I don't want them to fast track it because they're gonna. If they fast track it,
July. By the time this comes out, Deadpool and Wolverine, we'll know how much they're gonna fucking try to push X-Men on.
Yeah,
trust me. This is where we'll find out. This is where we'll find out if this movie does a lot of if this movie hits, especially with the direction that this guy's like, I'm gonna reset the universe.
I'm just
a fast track of the X-Men could fucking come.
Yeah,
but that's the whole thing. This is the kind of a fast track with this writer is exactly what I can see happening.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not. Doesn't get me excited about the X-Men, but you never know. This guy could pull one out of his ass and.
He totally can.
He was meant for this. This is the. I want to know. I want to know his history too with the comics. Has he read the comics? Does he know the lore? Does he like? I don't want this guy that. Oh, I saw the Bryan Singer movies. I can make a good X-Men movie. No.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I want a guy that's read the comics. I want a guy that's seen the TV shows. Like, if you tell me, oh, I'm very inspired by the Bryan Singer X-Men universe. No, then you already failed already. So I want to know this guy's background, like what his affinity for the X-Men. This might be the biggest X-Men fan ever, because you could tell the guys who write X-Men '97, they're big X-Men fans because they're pulling deep fucking cuts.
They pull some fucking cool shit, man.
Yeah, so I want to know where he stands on the lore, where he stands in the X-Men, like what's his experience with the X-Men. Then I'll get more excited about it. But as right now, as far as his past works, doesn't get me excited. I haven't seen any of his work really. I haven't seen the new Hunger Games. I haven't seen.
I've seen Hunger Games. Which one did he write?
The prequel, the one that just came out.
I haven't seen that one. I've seen the originals. Huh?
People say it's good. I had a couple people tell me to go see it. I was like, I'm not really a Hunger Games guy. So.
Okay, yeah, but that's okay. I can have people tell me things are good. First thing I want to do is give them fucking 10 movies, see if they've seen them, and then I'm like, yeah, I can't take your fucking opinion. You know, I can't. If you haven't seen certain movies and you don't think they're good, I have an issue with that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you haven't seen Godfather. You can't tell me you don't know what a good movie is.
The Good Father.
Yeah, well, no, it's the Godfather.
The Good Father.
Godfather.
All right. So speaking of good X-Men, let's go jump into our X-Men 97. Our the finale, nice 45-minute finale happened. Great build up. Just rewatched the whole season with Matty Ice. He had a lot of fun. It was cool to watch it all together in one sitting. The finale hit really well. We're gonna go into you want to say if you liked it, and then we'll go into spoilers.
I liked it.
I like
Going to spoilers.
Spoilers. All right, we'll come back to if you haven't seen it. Frank finally watched it all, so he can finally watch us review the show. So yeah, good finale. I had a couple gripes with it, nothing super major, but I dug a lot of it. Some cool cameos. Got to see Peter Parker, Mary Jane. He found Mary Jane. If you were a fan of the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, the cliffhanger was Mary Jane was like a clone, and she was like lost in time or some alternate dimension. And that's kind of Spider-Man went off with Madam Web to go find her, and they confirmed that he found her. She's back in the animated universe, which is great. That was weird. It was a weird ending to the 90s. The 90s Spider-Man is kind of hit or miss for me. People have nostalgia for it. Rewatch it. The first couple seasons are good. After that, it turns into a fucking replay show. Like every fucking episode was, remember when this happened this season? And it's like 5, 10.
But that's later episodes. I mean, but when it first came out, it was fucking awesome.
First 2 seasons are great. But after that, but people are a little nostalgic for the whole series. It kind of falls off.
I wouldn't go as far as saying.
But some great cameos. We get the fucking lazy ass Iron Man, like the meteorite's fucking hitting the earth. He's just gonna stand around like don't even fucking put an effort in.
Typical.
At least Robert Downey Jr. was like trying to fucking like.
Nah, he's the MCU Iron Man doesn't count. Everybody fucking wants to make he wants to be fucking saved.
Like just gonna stand around with Captain America. Like I understand Captain America can't fucking fight a fucking meteorite.
Right? Throw my shield at that motherfucker.
Yeah, but Iron Man, get out there, go fucking do something.
Iron Man is lazy and doesn't want to do shit. He's got the technology, That's why people. But Batman wants to do shit. Batman wants to fucking save the world. There's fucking your playboy Tony Stark.
It was cool to see Cloak and Dagger. It was cool to see Daredevil and stuff. That was a lot of cool. They knew the nostalgia bait was fucking good, man. They knew how to fucking like tickle that little nerd fancy in a lot of people. I thought it was great. I thought the splitting of the teams was great. I love the blue, the blue and gold reference. I love, the action was great on point. Like Beast, Beast with the fucking Sentinels was always great. I did not like the Phoenix. I'm here, I'm gone again. Like quick scene. It was cool.
Yeah, she has hella control now. What the fuck?
Like Phoenix comes and disassembles Sinister, which was cool. But then just like, Phoenix is gone now. Just like a quick that's kind of like Phoenix plot armor bullshit. I think that hurt. Just bringing the Phoenix in for that one scene was kind of stupid. I think that was my biggest gripe with that. Like, if you're gonna bring Phoenix, just bring Phoenix in. Don't fucking she's gone now. I'm back to being regular Jean Grey. I thought that was kind of stupid, but man, just a fun episode. I love the battle on Asteroid M. I love the fucking them using their powers the proper way. Just a lot of fun, man. Just hit on all cylinders for me. What'd you think of the finale, man?
Fucking loved it. My guy Magneto's the shit. Just everything about it was sick, man. It got wrapped up nice and neat.
It was a solid start.
Solid arc.
If it was just this season, I would have been okay. Like, this is a good fucking
exactly.
Yeah, like, but then we'll talk about the finale and where we think like the ending and where we think it's going to go. But yeah, no, it was
Like
nicely tied together, and it was just a
the
good story all the way through.
the only thing, and now when you visually see the whole story, I'm sure you fucking noticed it. There is a Stranger Things episode, I think episode 6, episode 7 moment from season 2, where they go to Chicago, but these guys go to Mojo World.
That's episode 4.
From Stranger Things was episode 4.
No,
Yeah, I'm talking the Stranger Things episode.
The Mojo.
That half episode was just thrown in there.
Yeah,
it felt like somebody else wanted.
You could have plucked that out. You could have plucked that out. But I think that I think they mentioned they wanted to have like a fun loving, just like kind of like lower your expectations because they knew what was going to happen in episode 5, the next episode. So
you could have done other shit with that didn't include Mojo.
Yeah, I like Jubilee and all, but yeah, we don't need her focus that much. I love the like nostalgia, the video game stuff was cool and all, but
yeah, I'm not saying don't include.
It wasn't a bad episode. It was just kind of just didn't fit in.
Out of place.
Yeah.
Out of place. If you're telling me Jubilee and fucking Roberto are going to an arcade, like in a mall, to go have these moments and have a talk about and have a date, I'd rather be okay with that. It just seemed out of nature just to go put them in the fucking Mojoverse. Like, for what? So that's like my only like down mark on the whole series was that fucking moment. Everything else arced perfectly.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of is universally on the same page with that episode. I like all the life death stuff with Storm and Forge.
Oh yeah, that was great with Forge.
A good payoff to that too.
Or give me half a more episode of that.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah. And one good thing about the series, it kind of took these storylines that had great ideas and would like fucking go on for like 2-3 years. And the payoffs would fucking be just so disappointing. They just set up like Bastion was set up so great, but then just kind of whimpered towards the end. I love Inferno. Like you could have had a whole season in Inferno, but I like the way they kind of tightly put it together. I would love, I would love to see go back to that world too. We might be able to see some more of that stuff. But I think they just kind of streamlined a lot of these storylines and made it all kind of fit and kind of intertwine. And kind of weave together nicely, and so it fit together. It made sense, and it made sense. So yeah, just a great. The art of storytelling, man. It was just really good. Just kudos to all these guys, man. We get the ending. The heroes win. They get blinked out of existence. We get Jubilee and Sunspot on Earth, and we get people sent into the future and some guys sent to the past. We get to see Insaba Noor in his Rise of Apocalypse. We're going to see his, Apocalypse's origins from his past, his future, and his present. I thought it was cool. And, as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh shit, it's fucking Apocalypse. And then we get the future where we get the Ascani son, a big storyline from the comic, The Adventures of Cyclops. It's Phoenix. Have you ever read that one? It's Cyclops and Jean Grey, after they get married, get sent to the future. And basically they raise Nathan Cable from a teenager to like a young man. So he doesn't remember them. He knows them as Red and Slim, but it's Cyclops and Phoenix in the future. So they're going to pull from that. Some cool stuff, and then we get the ultimate teaser of a lot of people speculated this. So we get Apocalypse in Genosha picking up Gambit's card, and it mentions death, and a lot of people were speculating that's how Gambit comes back because that's what happens in the comics. Gambit he doesn't die, but I think he volunteers to be Apocalypse's horseman. So that I think that's where they're going to. What'd you think of the end credits, like the finale, where we're going in the second season?
It looked dope. I'm just trying to figure out who his horsemen are going to be, because I remember. So he was Death in
one version of the horseman, because like Storm has been a horseman.
Yeah,
Magneto's been a horseman.
Fucking Wolverine's been a horseman. That's what I'm looking at right now.
That's my theory. That's how he gets his adamantium back. Apocalypse in the comics sucks the adamant. Sabretooth finally gets adamantium, and he wants to be like the the badass, but Apocalypse chooses fucking Logan, so he sucks the adamantium out of fucking Sabretooth, gives it to Wolverine. Fucked up moment in the comic, but it's fucking a great moment in the comic, so I can see that happening. Maybe maybe Wolverine is War, and then Gambit is death. Yeah, and then
makes sense. That would make sense.
Yeah, and then you can pull some maybe Madeline Pryor's pestilence. Yeah, and then we just who else died, like Sebastian Shaw died, and you can bring a couple of these guys back.
Morph's not dead. The little guy's dead. Fucking
Leech. Ooh, make him I'll make him pestilence. That's kind of his kind of got that kind of power. That'd be fucked up. Like Magneto has to fight Leech, like all fucking. Maybe they like age him up, and he has to like a grown up Leech. He has to fight.
Or no, just make it the kid version. Just make it worse.
Oh man, he's gonna look like a ghoulie.
Yeah, I think that would be fucking dope to do.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, man, and then they kind of hint. They didn't flat out do it, but part of the storyline is Onslaught. I could see them bringing Onslaught out because once Magneto and Xavier kind of went back and forth. I thought that scene went a little too long. Also, the
astral projection.
Them in the bar. I think that went a little too long too. I think they could have trimmed that a little bit. I think it was just a little too much in there. I did like seeing the kids and Rogue on the boat, Polaris and Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Hope they do some more with them in the next season. Yeah, and we get the board at the end with Forge. You get to see a lot of mutants that are kind of probably going to hint at the next team for next season. This happened in the comic too. The X-Men went away, and Forge kind of had to put together a hodgepodge team of X-Men. So we got who we see. We saw Iceman, we saw Havoc, we saw who else did we see? We saw Magic and Colossus and White Queen. So I think we're going to get some of these guys showing up as a new X-Men team put together by Forge, and then they're going to have to go hunt down the X-Men in the future and past. So it's a lot of fun stuff, and apparently it's being written right now. So
I thought it was done, or was just the treatment done?
No, sorry. The animatics are being done right now. So season 2 is written. I think season 3 is starting to get written.
There we go.
So if all goes well, I heard rumors that maybe by the end of the year we can get season 2, beginning of next year. Hopefully we don't have to wait two years or something like that. Hopefully we get this right away. But any other predictions for season 2? Like, what do you think we're see?
Oh, just looking forward to seeing more X-Men. I think that's more Marvel characters. Are we gonna see the Avengers start getting into the mix?
Yeah, that's a big rumor right now too. Like, are we gonna X-Men Avengers versus X-Men?
Excalibur.
I would love to see, like, the Betsy. We saw a little hint of Betsy Braddock. We saw Psylocke and some Alpha Flight and shit hanging about. So I wouldn't mind seeing some more Psylocke. I want to see Magic. I've been hoping, like the little glimpse we saw of Magic in the Madeline Pryor episode was great, but I want to see her. She's a badass character, man. I would love to see her on screen.
I'd like to see maybe closer to the end, like 10 years later. That way they can start doing Generation X.
Yeah, I think it might do a little new mutants. Then
or even New Mutants.
Because we're gonna have we can have Cannonball, Sunspot, and Jubilee and Magic be like the new mutants, like the trainees. Then have like the veteran group like Colossus, Havoc, and White Queen as like the vets, and then they're like trying to train the next generation of mutants, the new mutants. Because that kind of happened in the comics too with White Queen, Emma Frost. She was as opposed to the new mutants. She was training the Hellions. They were kind of like the other version of the New Mutants. And they got fucking massacred. It kind of changed White Queen's character for I kind of made her more of a sympathetic character at that point. They could do some cool shit, man. I think we'll see the X-Men. I think they'll get rescued pretty early on. Because you want to see the main guys, man. We want to see these X-Men. I wonder if they're going to keep the old costumes. I like those old costumes. I'm very nostalgic for those costumes, man. I hope at least Storm. I hope she keeps her costume because I love that costume. She looks fucking great in it. You can go either way with the other ones, but man, a lot of fun this season. Damn near perfect. Yeah, a couple gripes here and there, but the gripes are not.
Gripes are minimal.
Very minimal. The music, I'm listening to the soundtrack. It just dropped on iTunes and Spotify and all that stuff yesterday. So I've been listening to that soundtrack this morning. It's fucking, the music's so fucking good. And the fucking Newton Brothers killed it. Everything there, the animation, the action sequences, the little bits of humor they threw in there, the cameos, just the interactions. They were like, these people really get what the X-Men are. They're a family. They're a dysfunctional family of superpowered beings, and they don't always get along. They will fight. They will bicker, but at the end of the day, they will band together and fucking fight for what's right. So yeah, I just no bad things to say about the show. I'd probably CGC it. I would say 9.8. 9.8, I would say 9.9, almost damn near perfect. Like I said, if those little minimal gripes didn't happen, this would be a perfect show. But I would say 9.8, 9.9. It's a pretty high grade for me. What would you grade it?
I'm at like a 9.59, 9.597 highest. Because early on the voices just took you out of it.
It took you a while to get used to.
No. It took them a while to get used to being those voices again.
Yeah,
you could hear it in the episodes.
But I think both. I think you kind of got used to it, and then once the characters, like the character portrayals were good, you kind of eased into it and kind of accepted it.
Yeah, Cyclops, great voice. Storm, a great voice. Beast, great.
I thought Magneto killed it.
Magneto was awesome.
I like James.
Xavier was good.
Yeah, Richard Marquand. Marquand kills it.
Marquand's a sick dude.
He's a great voice actor, man. He's really good. And we got to see a Doom cameo too. That was great. Look at that. I marked out fucking big for that.
Yeah, I think Rogue was the only character I still had an issue with.
Yeah, it was a little raspy. Like, yeah, he's a 5-pack a day voice.
Yeah,
but I thought her arc was great. I thought she fucking
great arc.
Great.
Yeah. So I say 9.597 highest.
Yeah, I'll go 9.8. 9.8. Yeah, it's just a fucking great show, man. Yeah. All right, we'll end the spoilers. Great. Go watch X-Men. Fucking great. If you haven't watched it, go. You don't need to watch the original show. Matty watched it without watching the original show, and he fucking loved it. So, but if you do watch the original show, it's gives you a little bit more backstory, a little bit more insight to what's happening. So, all right, let's jump in it, man. Let's go jump into the pool. Pool list is stuff you picked up, stuff you listened to, stuff you watched, stuff you hated, stuff you loved, something you want to talk about. And also, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Press that like button if you're watching this far. Press that thumbs up, that Spidey thumbs up, or even Deadpool. Go get your Deadpool tickets. Deadpool tickets are on sale now. But yeah, what's on your pull list?
So the only thing on my pull list, the only thing that I've been super excited about for a while, for about the last week, I would say, is the San Francisco Giants. Finally excited about my boys. Finally get what I'm asking for. I've been saying that we need to play the young kids, and the kids are playing very well right now. I still would like to see an outfield of Jung-Hoo Lee, Matos, and Heliot Ramos. To see that fucking come out would be fucking dope. I think that to me is the future of this team. Nice to see that. I don't know if you got to see yesterday's game, right? It was looking bleak. It was sick. Bottom of the ninth or top of the eighth grand slam. It's fucking.
Oh, I saw that clip.
Yeah, and the way he waited for it. That's the best part about that. If you're a baseball person, you can see what just happened. Like the guy was not hitting the strike zone. So you as a batter, if you know baseball, you know what he has. It's the pressure's on him. Bases loaded. Yeah, he has 2 outs, but the bases are loaded, and he's the one that loaded them. He's gonna have to come in, and this time I'm gonna swing. And the guy found his pitch, and that's why I love baseball. Baseball is the ultimate chess move. It's chess between the batter and the pitcher. There's a lot to recognize. Still, the hardest thing to do in sports is to hit a baseball.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it's the only sport that you're rewarded fucking high praise when you get something 3 out of 10 times. You know, you're a 300 hitter. Wow, you're amazing. Yeah. No other sport does that shit.
Dating is pretty good like that.
Yeah. You're batting 300, motherfucker. But yeah, I'm really pleased with them. They fought hard. They're fighting hard. Yeah, they're doing against teams that they need to win against, but beating these teams sometimes will give you confidence to go into other series, and this is how we get upsets to happen. So kudos to the Giants, man. I'm liking where they're going right now. Fuck Farhan though. Stop making stupid adjustments. I know your lineups, brother. I know what your lineups look like. You shouldn't be leading off with Matos. Matos should be batting somewhere down in the lineup, trying to pick up RBIs because the guy's an RBI machine. Can hit with the bases with people on base. He fucking he thrives on it. Let's get into that. Come on.
All right, no more. All right, but we're banning baseball talk on this channel.
Oh,
you go on the Gold Dirty Bastards podcast to talk your baseball. This is SF Comic Book Co.
That's the problem. Nobody talks baseball. But
we lost viewers when we were talking. everybody took their thumbs up away. We got to go to a game though. I want to go to a game. Wu-Tang night next week, playing the Yankees.
I don't want to go to a team they might fucking lose against.
I'm
going against the Rockies, man. Fuck that.
Picked up some comics. We got number 5, final issue of this mini series written by Joshua Williamson. Great run, kind of seeing Cobra Commander's rise to power, kind of how he gets with Destro, how he meets the Dreadnoks, and this is the final issue, kind of like the setting up a lot of storylines. Setting up good run. Definitely would pick this up if you're a G.I. Joe fan. We got the finale to Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. A fun book. It kind of lost some momentum. The last issue took like 3 months to come out, so it kind of hurt the momentum of the storyline. But it's coming out in trade in June. I think it's going to read a lot better in trade. And I picked up this alternate cover. Pretty awesome fucking cover. A little silver shiny thing. It's Kong with a Green Lantern ring. Pretty fucking cool. Like it. Yeah, it's a fun read. I want to read it all together, not being delayed like a few months. And then we got Fall of the X is happening, the end of the Krakoa era. This is the last issue of the Fall of X. Great, some great Cyclops and Storm moments. See Cyclops right there. I think we have like a couple more issues, and then it all ends with Uncanny X-Men number 700 that comes out in June, I believe. So the end of Krakoa era, they're going into the next phase of the X-Men, kind of going back to the team, Strike Force teams, and kind of ending the Krakoa stuff, which I was really digging. But the corporate mandate, gotta get them back to the teams, and
you gotta go to. They're going back to the mansion, aren't they?
Yeah, not yet, but I have a feeling that's going to happen at some point. But I'm interested in some of the team ups they have. We talked about it a few episodes ago, but we could see. Pick up a lot of figures this week. I just pulled a couple just to check out. I got the X-Men 97 figures have been killing it. I picked up the Jean Grey in store. Also, my pre-order of my Shulky came in. The comic cartoon She-Hulk in her like 80s 90s outfit. Digging this face sculpt. I like the little smiling face. She's nice and tall too, the way She-Hulk should be.
What's the line on that one?
Those are the Marvel Legends. Yeah,
Marvel Legends.
These ones are in the throwback Iron Man from the Iron Man cartoon figures back in the 90s. If you remember the Iron Man cartoon, this is in the same card back that the 90s cartoon figures were in. So a little nostalgia, but they're doing some cool figures. Found one in the store too, but She-Hulk was definitely the highlight in that pre-order just came in. Yep. So some cool figures. Finished Night Court, the finale.
Which one? The new or the old?
The new Night Court, the finale just happened. Yeah, it was only 11 episodes. That shit went by. I think it was only like.
Oh, I didn't get to see the new season yet.
The second season.
Haven't seen it yet.
Okay, that was alright. It's good. It's cool. It's I feel like we're missing another cast member to really bring it like home. And there's the Indian chick. She's leaving the show. So there's
Indian chick.
The prosecutor, defense attorney.
Oh, I thought she was Puerto Rican.
Is she Puerto Rican? I thought she was like Indian.
I thought so.
Oh,
she looked like, okay.
She's like one of those indiscriminate races. She could be like.
Okay, but anyway, she was probably one of the most. Was she less annoying this episode?
She was fine. I never really had too much hate for her.
Yeah, it's just line delivery sometimes was like too.
I don't like
too abrupt and snarky.
I don't like the black guy, the black clerk, the young one.
Oh, they replaced
He's the other dude's still in it. The older black dude. He's funny. I like him a lot.
No, the Indian dude.
Oh, he's been gone. Yeah, he's not here.
Oh, so they replaced him.
This is basically like the original Night Court show. If you were a fan of the original Night Court show, the first like 3 seasons.
So who's the clerk? Who's the clerk?
It was the fucking dad from the black dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Remember, he started off the season has he was like the black dude, the chubby dude.
I gotta look at that. No,
and then he got replaced by this younger, hipper black guy who's kind of annoying. And then
let me see. Okay, I see now.
Yeah, they kept him around. He's still around. And then they replaced him with this other black dude who's kind of one dimensional. Not really tries too hard to be funny. I don't think he's really that funny. But
that's the problem with some guys. That you just can't try to be funny. You got to be funny.
Yeah, and so he's yeah, but if you're a fan of the original Night Court, that happened a lot in the first like 3 seasons. Like there were like prosecutors and there was different actors coming in as the clerks and everything until they settled on their. So I think they're still trying to find their footing and settle on their cast. So I think they're a couple away from finding like their cast that's gonna like take them forward.
Well, they gotta hurry because they're gonna need to find another cast member soon. I don't know how much John LaRoquette's gonna keep coming back for this show, or is he out?
No, if he's out, I'm out. I'm not watching the show if there's not John Larroquette in the show. Man.
Well,
there's no reason to fucking watch this. I like Abby and all, but she can't carry a show without John Larroquette.
Well, that's the whole thing. It depends on who they would bring in.
Yeah, but it's John Larroquette.
I understand that. Yeah,
it's not Night Court if you have known John. If you have known none of the original guys in it, it's like you only have.
It's still a legacy show.
I know. If you don't have
Roz turned into a mainstay.
She's been in a few more episodes this season.
Okay,
like not about probably like three episodes this season. So she's been in a couple.
She has a connection with what's her name, or because they're both bailiffs, or no?
Oh, well, Gert's not really. No.
Okay.
No. They have interactions, but yeah.
So interaction more between her and Dan and shit like that.
Yeah, and Abby kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, dude, you could have it's he's the Gandalf of that fucking show. You know, you could have fucking Lord of the Rings without Gandalf. I'm sorry.
I know. John Larroquette's fucking.
Yeah, he's trust me, I love him. I love him to death. But if you were to bring in somebody to come in,
it would have to be a world beater, man. I don't see them getting a world beater.
Rob Lowe, somebody like Rob Lowe to come in and fucking take over like a smarmy fucking.
That's not a selling point for me.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying it comes down to the writing.
Yeah,
comes down to writing.
Yeah, I think he's like very crucial to the success of that.
No,
show.
I do too. I'm not selling him short.
I'm just saying, if John Larroquette was in the show.
If you're just saying, and I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
Without John Larroquette, it's pointless. That's what I'm kind of saying. You can do it. I'm just not going to watch it.
Yeah.
You got any hidden gems for us this week?
No.
I got one. It looked better when you hated the Giants. So I got this in. Maddie got this from C2E2. I've been wanting to sketch from this artist, Jose Garcia Lopez. Jose Garcia Luis Lopez, famous artist. He did a lot of art for like a lot of DC, like a lot of art you see for DC from like the 70s and 80s on promotional items is probably him because he did like the standard guide for for a lot of the DC stuff. So he got me a quick little it's a nice little Wonder Woman sketch by him. Just a quick little small little sketch, but legendary artist. One of the kind of underrated. But he's a great artist, and so I got a sketch from him. I'm very excited. He was on one of my bucket list sketch, Wonder Woman. He draws a great Wonder Woman. So I got that. Thanks to Matty Ice for that. He did all the superpowers artwork on the old figures. And if you see like a Batman image from like the 80s or a Superman image from the 80s on some like on some underoos or like on a poster or like a whatever from the 80s, some socks or some packaging, it was most likely Jose Luis Garcia Lopez art. So just the guy knew how to draw DC characters, right? They're doing a style. They're really, his style guide was famous in the early 80s, just how to draw every character the way they should be colored and drawn the proper way. They're releasing that soon, and the DC is doing a couple of variant covers with his style guides. His like the front, you would see like the front back side of how the characters should look. So it's very cool that he's getting in some of his flowers now, and people are appreciating his artwork. So glad I got a sketch from him. It's definitely a bucket list. So thanks to Matty Ice for that one, getting that in my hands. So yeah, cool. That's my hidden gem for the week. Cool. Anything else we gotta say, Mr. Effort, before we get out of here and enjoy your Saturday?
No. Go Giants. Yeah.
All right, cool. Get out of here. Have a fun, safe weekend. You got Carnival out in the city. We got some have a great Saturday. Yeah, have a great Saturday, folks. Yeah, go see movies. Go see a movie, man. Like fucking go try to get some of these small theaters some business too. Go get some popcorn. You know, it's gonna get hot outside. They got that nice air conditioning inside the theater. And if not sneaking in your own food, I snuck in a sandwich yesterday. Great.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't even have to sneak it in. You can just fucking walk it in.
Go Giants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up those text messages from last year where you fucking...
you go ahead, go right ahead. I'll be more than happy to talk about it because at the time they were sucking.
Saving the receipts. All right.
Let's all go to the lobby.
We're gonna get Rick a Farhan jersey.
Go to the... No.
They win his World Series.
Burn that motherfucker, dude.
We're gonna need a Farhan jersey.
Fuck that guy.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Theodore Chipmunk looking motherfucker.
Turn on a notification bell. Know when we're on. They're usually Saturdays. If we're not, just keep on checking. Join the Facebook group. We want to see some news and some previews of what we're going to talk about. And we'll see you guys next time.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Delicious things to eat.